envy, jealousy are all things everyone has seen or experienced in life at some point. How does this relate to gaming? In the gaming world, there is a bunch of jealous people who are jealous of others' talents or achievements and accomplishments. People who would rather rely upon coping mechanisms with the common phrases they just pay to win or they're cheating. The devs favor them, the RNG is doing miracles. In all reality, it's just your skill, they're just a better player than you, and that's fine. What I want to talk about is how this mindset of jealous and envy could destroy your gaming experience and aspirations. The first thing I want to go over is you have to accept you aren't the best player, you aren't in the 1% of players who could make money off a game, you are a regular person. You will mostly, if not always, lose or most the time lose to competitive players, and that's okay, just means you have to get better. The moment you try to diminish others to boost yourself is the moment you stop improving. Now I know what you might be thinking, but love, my friend shit talks all the time and he's a good player. I'm sorry to tell you, but your friend is probably also shit at the game. Unless they aren't, then they just have skill and talent for the game and grinded many hours. Now let's circle back to how this ties into jealousy. If you already know you logically can't be a 1% player because of in real life things, or you don't have the dedication to play the game at a high level, then why be jealous? I think it all roots to simple cause competition. Everyone wants to be the best, but never wants to admit when they are average. It's a tough thing to do to admit you are ass at a game, or you just won't be able to beat these high-level players. But people will still find a way to make the game about someone else, about what someone else did wrong and not what you yourself did. Everyone can improve on something in some way. We as humans aren't perfect, so why should anyone else be? People get tied into this mindset and this sets them back from their potential. You hear the phrase slow and steady wins the race, and this is true for the average person, which most of you are. You will have to grind, you will have to work harder than most people, and that's something you will have to learn. If you keep having a jealous mindset, you will only have one thing on your mind at all times: how do they win so much? How do they get bots? They have to be cheating in some way, shape, or form. I'ma be honest with you, most the times when people get quote-unquote bots, those are the same players that give you a run for your money. They only look like bots versus high-quality people. Here are some things that can happen. For one, you will compare yourself to others that aren't even remotely in your skill level. Anything you do will be compared to this other person, and your mental will hit a rock bottom. Then your gameplay will reflect that. As I said in my previous video, 40-60 is 60 mental, 40 gameplay. If your mental is shit, your gameplay will reflect that. And if it gets to a certain point, it won't just be in game. Your anger, depression, whatever else will seep out into real life without you noticing. It will affect others around you, and others will be able to tell when you can't. Now on to the second part. How do you not get jealous or envy someone? You just have to accept you are a regular person in the game. If you can't dedicate your time to the game to understand the in and outs of it, you will probably be an average player. But love, I don't want to be average. Well, then get coaching or watch videos and actually learn. Bruce Lee said it the best: everyone wants to learn the way to win, but never the way to lose. You're gonna have to dedicate some time into studying the game, studying tape, and seeing what you did wrong, or else you will be average. There is nothing wrong with being average. It's okay to be decent at something. Not everyone can be good at everything. Tell me honestly, haven't you learned more from your mistakes than from your success? So why do you hate on failure this much? If someone hasn't told you this yet, then I will. You are enough. You are worth more than you think. Don't worry about what others have in life. You can also achieve whatever you are working towards with enough dedication and time. Everyone wants to be good but never wants to put in the work for it, never wants to be in the time to learn how the game, and I mean really learn, asking top players what they think, how to get better, how to think like a competitive player. Don't forget you are enough. Thank you for watching. If you guys like this type of content, please tell me so I can keep the mental health series going, or if you would want me to interview or top Dunk City Dynasty players, I could do that too, or any other form of content y'all would want.
The ugliest human emotion that exists, envy. Nobody ever wants to admit that they're envious. It's a sign that we feel inferior, and it's an ugly emotion, and it leads to sabotaging, passive-aggressive behavior.